Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. I am your host, Keisha Lancelin. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. In this segment, I want to talk a little bit about asking for that raise that you've been looking for. I'm here with Laura Brown. Thank you for making time for us here in Atlanta. You got to start at the beginning. It's really difficult to have those conversations sometimes. What kind of tips can you give us?
Ah, well, the biggest tip I can give you is to not wait. Because a lot of people tell me, oh, I don't need to talk about raises. There's a raise time at my company, or twice a year we talk about it. And I'm just going to talk to my manager then. Absolutely not. If your manager is sitting you down and telling you get a 3% raise, it's too late. Because from my years in human resources, I'm going to tell you what happens. So 3 to 4 months before that, they start dividing up the money and they give it to divisions and then leaders and then managers. And then the managers have to have meetings with human resources or a compensation committee. And so it takes a long time to get approval. So by that time, it's already approved and there's no other money left. And that's why 3 to 4 months in advance, you have to use this magic phrase with your boss. You have to say, what can I do to get the best raise possible? And that lets your boss know that you, first of all, want more money and that you're willing to do more or do less or whatever they want. And so you just need to keep reminding them of that. Now, if you're one of those people that there is not a specific time of the year that you get raises, then start now. Don't wait.
That's a fantastic tip. I think you're right. I think that, we have those timetables in our minds. We're like, oh, okay, this happens every January, this happens every February. And then we put it off until then. But you're saying, no, 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 no. Do it now. Start the wheels turning.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And it's so important. Here's the other thing a lot of people have problems with. They feel that their boss is stopping them from getting a raise. It's almost like they're fighting with their boss. And I have to tell them, no, work with your boss. Because honestly, most bosses would like to give you as much money as possible. But it's human resources or their boss or their boss's boss that's stopping them. And so instead of thinking, wow, my boss has stopped me, think about how can I partner with my boss? Like if I was partnering with my boss on another project, how could I partner with my boss? What does my boss need? And ask your boss, well, what information do you need, to help you get approval? Or what would you like me to give you? And so that's why it's so important to work with your boss. And I wouldn't go directly to human resources. I would go to your boss because your boss is really the one that is fighting for you in human resources, fighting for you with their boss. And so that's why it's so important to have your boss on your side. Now, the other thing is give them the information that they need. And so people tell me, oh, but my boss knows what I'm doing. Okay, well, your boss is probably super busy and may not remember. And so here's how you can help them. What you want to do is every week or every other week, just give them a quick written update because later on you can use this as a summary before you talk to them. And they can use this information to, again, share with their boss or the compensation committee as to why you should get more money. But here's what you need to do in these updates, don't just say, I did X. You need to remind them what the value is because they might not realize, and certainly your boss's bosses may not realize. So here's an example. So instead of just saying, I booked the yearly sales meeting, that doesn't sound like a big deal. You might want to say, I booked the yearly sales meeting 3 months earlier than normal in order to take advantage of hotel and flight discounts that could be up to 50% of a savings now between now and then. And suddenly now your boss, first of all, realizes why it's so important, but also your boss now has information they can use and say, look, this person just, saved us $50,000. We should give them a better raise.
Oh, that is such a integral part of the discussion to have those bullet points and to your point to do them as you're, making those contributions to the company, not to wait until the end of the year to give this big long summary, but to
Mhm.
consistently provide that. Laura, that's so helpful. I can't let you get out of here though without giving us a website. Where can we go to kind of tap into you and learn a little bit more? Maybe get the book.
Absolutely. So you can reach me and get more information at careercoffeebreak.com. And also there, you can get 40% off classes that can help you to get a raise at your current job or can help you get a higher starting salary at your next job. And so just use discount code CBS. And I hope you check it out.
Thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys, we have help. There is something that we can do. Sometimes we just don't even know what to say, what the words are. Sometimes we don't know how to approach it with our boss. These are fantastic tips and information that could get you started. Please take the opportunity to go to the website. And we've got a bit of a code there for our CBS viewers. So take the opportunity to take advantage. And stay tuned to More Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back.